Hey guys, my name is Julia Ehrman. We moved our family all the way from Washington to Tennessee almost a year ago, and I wanted to share with you guys how it's going. Okay, so you're all wondering if we like it and if we're happy that we moved. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I absolutely love it. I love the weather. I love the people. I feel so much more aligned with the people that are here. The weather, like, oh my gosh, the summer is here. It's been shorts weather like the last couple of days, and basically it will be until November. And I love that about that because in Washington, we know we like wear shorts for a month out of the whole year. I'll be honest with you though, it's been a little bit harder for my husband. Like, he really misses the mountains. He misses the mountains so much. And yes, we have mountains out in Gatlinburg and in East Tennessee, which we are East Tennessee, but as you go more East Tennessee, but it's just not the same. You're not going to have the ice climbing. You're not going to have the rock climbing that you have. You're not going to have same outdoor experiences. Okay, so I want to talk about the people here. So from our experience, we came in super motivated to make friends and create community. We plugged into a church right away, and we started being intentional about inviting people over. We have made so many amazing friends that are more genuine, I feel, than a lot of the friends we've made in our entire lives, just because we live in the state of Tennessee where like there are more people that really align with a lot of our core beliefs than there ever were in Washington. Not that there's not amazing people in Washington. So many of the people that we love are still there, but that's been something that has really surprised me. Okay, so we're also special needs parents, and our older daughter goes to the public school. We've had a good experience with the public school system. She has been granted a one-on-one aid, which took a little bit of fighting because they do things a lot different here in their special needs programming. Something that's taken a really long time for us to figure out is how to get respite care. In Washington, we had so much respite care for our kids, and we moved to Tennessee. We've been here for a year, and we have zero respite care. But we've finally figured out a possible way to get our kids nursing care. They have a rare genetic disorder in the family of NKH. It's an energy problem. So they are a lot of work. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can see them. They're absolutely adorable, but they are a lot of work. My Instagram handle is Julia. That's been the hardest thing for us to figure out, is how to get respite care. And I think it's just a perfect example. In the state of Tennessee, it's not a liberal state, so they're not just passing out money all over the place. And then also something that we've noticed is that in Tennessee, to get resources from the state, you have to be like poor. Like, there is no money coming in your bank account, and then you can get resources. And so just that's our personal experience in that route. So one of the things that we want to do is have a homestead farm, and that's something that we love about Tennessee. So we've been growing for about a month, or maybe a little over a month, and just starting out with those cold crops, and then we're now getting the warmer crops in, and that is amazing. You guys, the growing season here is so long, and we lived in Cleveland. We moved from like literally the mountains in Washington where it's freezing, and we could grow for like such a short period of time. So that's been something that's been a really big surprise. Okay, here's my advice for you people who are still looking to move to Tennessee. I encourage you to, number one, get a good realtor. If you need a recommendation, let me know. Having a good realtor that can really check out the area makes a huge difference. There's even surrounding cities here that I'm really glad we didn't move to, maybe because the people, I don't know, they're just not as friendly, or it's just not a good community. So I would make sure that you have a realtor that you trust that can really help you scope it out if you can't get your feet on ground here in Tennessee to do it yourself. The other piece of advice I want to give you is to make sure you're in it for the long haul. Moving your family from Washington to Tennessee, or California, or Oregon to Tennessee, like, it's a big deal. It was very expensive to move our family here, and we're here for the long haul. Like, this is what we're doing, and I'm happy about that. But I also know, I'll be honest with you, I have met so many people, especially people who moved from California, who actually don't love it here. They've expressed that, they miss the things like their being a brewery or a coffee shop on every corner, which we just like don't have here. That's a huge bug, by the way. The bugs don't bug me at all. But they miss that. They miss, having access to Whole Foods on every corner, which you can have depending on where you live in Tennessee. They express that the poverty bothers them, that there's a lot more drugs and poor people. For me, I don't see that. Like, I feel like I see that a lot less where we live, and maybe that's just because where we live is such an awesome place. I don't know. But if you look statistically, where we live actually rates really high on crime. So I think it's all perspective, but I also think that Tennessee is so much more similar to Washington than California, where you have like the pristine walkways and the flowers, and like I feel like it's just more similar. So from my experience, the people that I've met from Washington have enjoyed their move a lot more than the people that moved from California. So if you want to know what it's like on a daily basis, I want you to follow me on Instagram, Julia, because I share every single day what it's like to build this farm and this homestead that we are doing. We just got meat chickens today. We're so excited about. We have chickens, pigs, I don't know, goats might be in the future as well, just all the things that we've wanted to do. And if you follow us on our Instagram page, you can see watching in our stories a little bit more about that. But I'm so excited to be back on YouTube with you. I took a little bit of a break, but I really felt like people were valuing my content about moving from Washington to Tennessee. It's a huge thing that we've done for our family, and it's a huge thing that a lot of people are considering doing still. And so I'm going to try and provide as much value as I can for you guys and continue to post videos on this page when I can. I'll see you guys back here again, and make sure to follow on Instagram and hit subscribe to our channel.